Those are really important learning things. Those are really important to learning things. Don't know why he said sometimes. I don't think the chalkboards are are the important part. Well, of course they are, silly. If you don't have them, we wouldn't have accessible boards to make notes off of. They're a very important part of the curriculum. I don't think the girl knows exactly what she's talking about. No, I've heard that school is looking to fancy new screen boards, like you'll be able to write directly on them and everything. Yeah, we've already got them. Can't you do that already? Yeah, but with these new boards, everyone can see the notes at once. That's how it is already. Really, I've been hearing that it's mostly a budget issue, though. Seems the school's trying to save up for them. So chances are I won't be able to see them this year, but who knows? Maybe at class reunions we could all stare out and awe at how awesome the new stuff is. At this rate, I don't think I'll be attached enough to the school to care to go to a reunion. Still, though, the classes are something you're going to get used to seeing real fast. A school day is never done until you've seen them at least once. So this part of the tour will be a little short. But I know exactly what to show you next. It's super duper amazingly breathtaking. I probably guarantee it. So that was a short part of the tour? Oh, great. And with that, she bounces off once more in a whirlwind. The girl has a lot of energy in here, doesn't she? Looking at Ty, she's biting the nail of her thumb, a nervous habit of hers I seem to have started doing as well lately. You okay? Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine. The look of worry on her face quickly disappears and she seems to be back to her normal self. Come on, let's follow her before she drags us by force. I can't help but wonder if Ty is really on board for this whole tour thing, but my mind can't seem to focus on any other thought than moving forward. Gardens. We followed Polly bouncing to a door in the back of the building, stepping through a rather surprising sight. Greets us an impressively sized garden. Plants of all types sprout from everywhere. I spot a couple of students passing through the grove, enjoying it much like I am. The garden split into sections, so one section is dedicated to all types of flowers, one to bushes and other shrubberies. There's even a section filled with vegetables growing neatly. Towards the back of the garden I can see several small shacks, two looking like tool sheds and the others looking like greenhouses. All in all, it's actually a rather incredible sight to behold, and not one I wasn't expecting for a school like this. Behold the school's garden. It has every kind of plant you could ever think of to research, look at, or eat. I highly doubt it has every kind of plant. Well, that's true. I suppose super duper rare types of plants elude us, but we have most of the common types of plants from around the world. But we always import new ones every year to be add to it or replace old plants. Really, it all depends on how many students want to participate in the agriculture studies. Wow, with this size of garden, that must be a lot of students. Well, I heard that this year it's less students than in previous years. That makes them no less important. There's even an agricultural club, though I hear the students have dwindled from it as well. That's weird. With such an expansive and well-maintained garden, you would think it would be a bigger draw from the students. Like I said, have been just not recently. Honestly, I see more people looking at their phones and video games than in books and walking around. That's probably has something to do with it. Well, yeah, I guess. That's a shame. Maybe I'll join the club. Taking care of the plants sounds relaxing, and their organisation could use a little work. Perhaps organising by genus or species. What do you think, Tom? Don't ask me, I don't know anything about this stuff. That'd be awesome if you did. They could use the help. Though in a moment, Polly's face lights up and she grabs our wrists again. Quickly, get behind that bush. In a flash, Ty and I found our vision filled with foliage. Yeah, Polly, what the hell? Shh, you'll scare the animals. As I try to shake the leaves out of my hair, Polly pulls out a pair of binoculars. Animals where? Following Polly's binoculars gaze, it's easy to see what she's looking at. In the distance, there appears to be a girl tending to some animals. Yaha. Name who it is, guys. The first thing I notice is its striking pink hair that reaches down to her waist, where Polly's dark and whereas Polly's darker and more vibrant. Her hair looks soft and looks like it's glowing in the sunlight. She's feeding some goats that are by the side of the main building, as well as a few other small critters. I think even the squirrels came by to have a bite to eat. What does the campus need with goats, though? It's weird seeing live animals on school campus. Though I can tell one thing for sure: those animals really seem to like her. Polly, who's that? Her name is Faith Summers. She's in charge of making sure all the animals on campus are kept fed and healthy. Why do you guys have animals on campus? They're part of the agricultural club too. They're a different section. There's a bunch of other animals in the sheds back there. She seems happy with it. Besides, she always has friends like me and Robbie to help her out if she never needs help, never needs it. So it all works out. I think I have an idea who Robbie is going to be based off. I see. Well, that's good. Yep. I'd introduce you personally, but she's a little busy with the animals for now, and they get skittish around new people. So we'll save it for later. Come on, there are more for us to see still. This time, Polly grabs her wrist and drags us off quickly. I think I'm starting to get used to it. As I look back, I notice that Faith turned to watch us sprinting away. Passing through the garden quickly, emerge on the other side. Directly in front of us is a track field. It seems rather busy though, as there's a lot of students already running laps around the course. Looks like they're warming up. Any questions, you two? Questions? I wasn't expecting that. I thought she was just going to talk forever. Yeah, I was too. Though one thing keeps bothering me. No, not well. Maybe the Blue Non uniform. Does everyone have something like that? Oh, you haven't heard about it? She gasps in mock surprise. At least I think it's a mock surprise. Could be the real thing. Now that you mention it, I think Dixie has a pin too. Did she? I didn't know this. Her nose scrunches up while she tries to remember. She does that when a piece of information escapes her. It doesn't happen often. But I have to say, she looks kind of cute when she does it. It's a nice change from her normal demeanour. Is it a club insignia? Your balloons or party committee? Polly laughs. Oh ho, close. This is my student Flair. It's not as official as a student club. She's got really quiet when she said the last part. Is it really necessary to whisper out about something that you can see as plain as day on her uniform? She's acting like talking about it is punishable by death. Alright, Headmaster Solomon mentioned it once as a symbol of representing the person's personality or hobby. So that's what the headmistress is called. Solomon. Or Salomon. Or Salmon. I want to call it Salmon. Bingo, that's right. Ty is just beaming. She really does enjoy being right, even for something as trivial as this. Every year, the first years are presented with their own flair at the fall festival. It's given to them by the upper class man who gotten to know them the best. But you two are new, so we'll pretend you're first years. So if you hang out with the school band, you'll probably end up with a tuba or something. It's usually pretty personal, though. She points at her flair. I'm head cheerleader, but my flair has nothing to do with cheering. Well, unless they bring balloons, which I sometimes do. I need to buy some more balloons. She stares off into space. None of this is in the handbook. I've read it 6 times. Why do I get the feeling she's underestimating that number? Well, duh, it wouldn't be. Yeah, you said it wasn't official. Bingo Part 2, Electric Bingaloo. What? But it's part of the uniform. No, it's not, silly. It's entirely off the record. Real hush hush. The school just doesn't do anything about it. It's been a tradition for a super long time now. Hush hush. Is she for real? Didn't Ty just say the Headmaster Salmon told her about it? I think the tradition's older than the school, actually. How is that even? What do the teachers do about it? But you just said that Headmaster Salmon. Oh, no one really minds. One time I even saw Miss Salmon compliment a student on theirs. So I'll be getting one too? Of course, everyone gets one. Yeah, it'll be a bookworm. Ty looks like she smells something gross. What? No, I don't want a worm on my uniform. She tenses up like there's an actual worm on her shirt. Oh, don't worry, as long as you get know someone, you're bound to get something super awesome. Wait, so